Welcome to Hudaybiya Model School e-learning classes. I am your general science teacher, and in today's lecture I will discuss the physical and chemical properties of some of the important compounds. Polythene. It is formed when polymers of ethene combine together. So polythene is formed by the combination of thousands of ethene molecules. Ethene is an organic chemical compound. It is used in the manufacturing of packaging, bottles, toys, milk containers, and the common plastic bags. These are some of the applications of polythene. Physical properties. It is a tough, white, translucent, and waxy thermoplastic. Translucent means semi-transparent. Waxy means that it has a wax-like appearance. Thermoplastic. What is thermoplastic? Thermoplastic are the substances that become plastic on heating and harden upon cooling. Thermoplastic becomes soft when heated and can be reshaped. Chemical properties. Polythene is produced in two forms. Low density polythene, which is made by the polymerization of ethene gas, and high density polythene, which is made by using catalyst. So the two forms of polythene are low density polythene and the high density polythene. Low density polythene is made by the polymerization of ethene gas. Polymerization is the process in which the monomers are joined together to form long chain molecules called polymers. So thousands of molecules of ethane gas, they are joined together to form the polymer, that is the low density polythene. And in the formation of high density polythene, the catalysts are involved. Catalysts are added in the reaction to increase the rate of the reaction. Enzymes act as the catalyst in the reaction. Second is rubber. Natural rubber is an elastomer. Elastomer means they are high molecular weight compounds and they consist of long chains of hydrogen and carbon. It was originally derived from latex. Now what is latex? It is a milky substance produced by some plants. So rubber is derived from latex and this latex is produced by plants. In such plants, an incision is made into the bark and the sticky milk colored latex is collected and refined into a usable rubber. Incision means cut. So in such plants, a cut is made into the bark. Bark is the outermost layer of the woody plants. And a sticky milk colored latex, it is collected and refined. Refined means purified. Means the impurities are removed by processing and then it is converted into rubber. The purified form of natural rubber is the chemical polyisoprene, which can also be produced synthetically. So polyisoprene is the natural form of the rubber, but it can also be produced artificially. Physical properties of rubber. It is normally very stretchy and flexible and extremely waterproof. Waterproof means water resistant. It can undergo much more deformation than most materials. Deformation means alteration or change in the form or shape. So the deformation capacity of rubber is high as compared to other materials. Synthetic rubber serves as a substitute for natural rubber. Substitute means replacement. So we can use synthetic rubber, that is man-made rubber, in place of natural rubber. Chemical properties of rubber. Rubber is water repellent, means it is water resistant, and it is resistant to alkalis and weak acids. Alkalis is a basic or the ionic salt having the pH greater than 7. So alkalis and weak acids have no effect on rubber. Rubber's elasticity, toughness, impermeability, adhesiveness, and the electrical resistance make it useful as an adhesive, a fiber, and an electrical insulator. Impermeability means that it does not allow the fluids to pass through it. Adhesiveness is the property of sticking together. And electrical resistance means that it is resistant to the flow of electric current. It does not allow the electricity to pass through it. So because of these properties, elasticity, toughness, impermeability, adhesiveness, and electrical resistance, the rubber can be used as an adhesive. Adhesive means it is used to bind two separate items. A fiber. Rubber produced as a fiber is called elastic and had significant value to the textile industry. And an electrical insulator, as it limits the transfer of heat and electricity, so the rubber is used as an insulator and it encircles the cables and electrical wires. Glass. Glass has been around in various forms for thousands of years and has been manufactured for human use. Various forms mean many forms. Glass occurs naturally when rocks high in silicates melt at high temperature and then cool rapidly. Silicate is a type of salt that contains silicon and oxygen. So in nature, the glass is formed when the rocks high in silica are heated at high temperature and then cool down. When manufactured by humans, glass is a mixture of silica, soda lime and minor additives to add the color. Additive is something that is added in a small amount to improve or preserve the quality of the substance. So synthetically, glass is produced by mixing silica, soda lime and minor additives. These additives give a characteristic color to the glass. Physical properties. Glass is an amorphous solid. Amorphous solid means those solids in which the particles are arranged randomly and have irregular shapes. They are non-crystalline forms of solids. Glasses are typically brittle. Brittle means fragile or breakable, and optically transparent means they allow the light waves to pass through them. Chemical properties of glass. The elements of glass are heated at 982 degrees Celsius. The resulting fused liquid can be poured into molds and then cooled, and as a result the glass is formed. So first the elements are heated at 982 degrees Celsius and then the fused liquid means the melted liquid. It can be poured. Poured means transferred into the molds. Molds are the containers which are used to give a shape and then cool down, and as a result the glass is formed. Glass is frequently used in scientific laboratories. Next is sugar. Sucrose is the organic compound commonly known as table sugar. Table sugar is the type of sugar that we use in our homes. It is a white, odorless, means it has no smell, crystalline powder with a sweet taste. It is best known for its role in human nutrition. Sucrose is a disaccharide, glucose plus fructose with the molecular formula C12H22O11. Disaccharide means that it is made up of two molecules of sugar, that is glucose and the fructose. They combine together to make sucrose. Its molecular formula is C12H22O11, means it contains 12 atoms of carbon, 22 atoms of hydrogen and 11 atoms of oxygen. It is a major element in confectionery and desserts. So it is the main element in the confectionery, means the bakery items, and desserts means sweet dishes. It is also used as food preservative when used in sufficient concentrations. Concentrations mean amount. Preservation is the process in which a chemical is added to a product to prevent the decomposition by microbial growth. Sugar is added in jams and jellies and it inhibits the growth of microbes. Table salt. Salt is known as table salt or rock salt is a mineral that is composed of sodium chloride, NaCl. So table salt, it is made up of sodium chloride, NaCl. The taste of the salt is one of the basic human tastes, saltiness. We know that humans can detect 4 basic tastes, that is sour, sweet, salty and bitter. And saltiness is one of the basic human tastes. Salt for human consumption is produced in different forms. Human consumption means to be used by humans. The salt is produced in different forms to be used by humans. That is unrefined salt, that is not purified like sea salt. Refined salt, the salt which is purified like table salt that is used in our homes. And iodized salt. Iodized salt is a type of salt that contains an additional substance in small amount. The iodized salt contains small amount of potassium iodate and the excessive intake of this salt is not advised. It is a crystalline solid, white, pale pink or light grey in color. It is normally obtained from seawater or rock deposits. So it is obtained from seawater या तो समंदर के पानी से हासिल किया जाता है और rock deposit या फिर पत्थर के ज़खायर से. Edible rock salt may be slightly grayish in color. Edible means fit to be eaten. So those salts that are fit to be eaten, they are slightly grayish in color. Next is washing powder. Washing powders are combination of soaps, detergents and other chemicals. Sodium sulfate and sodium silicate are added to keep the powder dry. So these two chemicals, they are added in the washing powder and they keep the powder dry. Sodium triphosphate or sodium carbonate is added to make the solution alkaline. They are added in the washing powder and they increase the pH of the washing powder, which helps to remove the dirt and also soften the water. For obtaining sparkling white cloth, a bleaching agent is added. Bleaching agent is a material that lightens or whitens the clothes. The bleaching agent is in the form of sodium perborate. So the bleaching agent that is added into the washing powder is sodium perborate. This was all for today. In my next lecture, I will discuss the properties and uses of some of the important elements.